Hope you're doing well. If you have been drawn to this reading, this will be focusing on the Divine Masculine. For those of you who are in no contact and in separation, these are the decks that I'll be focusing on. My Exposed deck, the Divine Masculine Revelations deck by Mystic Moon, and then we'll grab some verbiage from my Dark Mysteries Oracle based off of the Divine Masculine's Hidden Secrets. All right, and of course, I'll go ahead and clarify that with tarot. So let's get into it, guys. General advice, as always, please keep that in mind throughout the reading and only take the parts of it that truly make sense for you and release the rest. Let's get into the messages. Hi there, Taurus. Welcome. Okay, so let's grab some cards focused on your masculine here. Let's take a look at that. For Taurus. All right, so we have Casanova. Let me pull the rest of the cards before I comment on this because I really want to see how it unfolds for you, Taurus. And some of you guys, obviously, you know the whole history of Casanova, more than likely. But I will get into that shortly. Let's grab another card focused on the Divine Masculine for Taurus. We've got apologies coming through here. Bottom of the deck, we have telepathy. Very interesting. Let me grab the final card focused on the masculine. So, Casanova, for those who don't know, he was this amazing lover who had jumped from one relationship to another. You can't even call it a relationship because he was the proverbial bachelor, so to speak. You know, he wanted to have his fun, he wanted to have his romantic trysts, but not really looking to settle down. So Casanova was the type of person that was in and out of your life, you know, could have been a player in this day and age. And so apologies, even though I don't show it, I am sorry for how things went between us, because at the end of the day, if your masculine was a Casanova, he was a player. And then we have telepathy, you are never far from my mind. So he might have certainly explored other people, other connections, but there's nothing that comes close to what you guys had. So let's grab a card from the Dark Mysteries Oracle here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. No contact with the Divine Masculine. What does he want to say now? Oh yeah. Look at this. What have I done? Talk about regret, guys. Big time regret. It's like looking at the past and his behaviors and realizing that he really screwed up big time. You know, it's one thing to explore and be in one connection after the other. Could have all just been fun. Could have all been about the physical. But when it comes down to the two of you, it was more than the physical. And now he realizes that he really had something amazing and beautiful, and he just threw it all away. That's what we're getting there. So let's go ahead and clarify with tarot here. What have I done? So this is a masculine who's remorseful, who wants to perhaps apologize. We see the apologies card, so absolutely. So let's grab some tarot. Let's see. I'm pulling from my TABBY tarot teacher here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus. A remorseful Divine Masculine. Maybe he's ashamed to contact you, Divine Feminine. Six of Swords. First of all, he's wondering, have you moved on? Is this chapter, is this part of the love story between the two of you, is it really done? Have you closed the door on it? Are you with somebody else at this point? So that's definitely something he's focused on. You might have decided, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm out of here. What else? Focusing on the masculine. Oh, yeah. Okay, Five of Swords. So I feel the tables have turned here, Taurus, because if you were dealing with a player somebody who really just wanted to have fun, not really looking to settle down or be exclusive. You might have decided, I cannot deal with this, I'm out. You know, so you might have decided to just distance yourself and walk away. You were done with that type of drama, feeling like you certainly were not your masculine's priority. And so I'm feeling here that your masculine is really feeling the effects of that one action of you to be able to distance yourself. Because at this point, you might be watching this, and this won't apply to everybody, but I do feel some of you might have already moved on to another person. You know, you're not going to wait forever, and you sure are not meant to put your life on hold. And so part of the conflict with the Five of Swords now is that you might be with somebody else at this point, and your masculine could be single with all of these regrets. You know, take that if it applies, but I am feeling that. Oh yeah, I mean, my goodness. Ace of Pentacles followed by the Three of Wands. This is a masculine. First of all, look at this. We also have the Six of Cups. So there's this nostalgic vibe coming from your masculine because he can't get past the memories that you guys have shared. He's kind of stuck in the past here, desiring a reunion, but can that actually happen? Or is there a blockage of you being with somebody else at this point? So Ace of Pentacles, when you break it down, it's stability, it's security in a relationship. And this is a masculine who wants a new beginning with you, Divine Feminine. Can that actually happen? It's totally up to you. It depends on if what's coming through in this reading makes sense for you. Are you happy with where you're at? Or if you're missing your masculine, are you really able to get past what happened? Whatever broke you guys up? I'm feeling ultimately that this was a masculine who didn't want to plant their flag in the relationship, so to speak, just really wanting to explore. And you were unfortunately a part of that exploration. You perhaps felt like you were just an option, and that's not your place here. You deserve to be the one. And I have a feeling this is a masculine who did not allow you to feel that. So, you know, again, if you're in a better place and this is maybe an ex-partner coming through in this reading, you have the last laugh, you know? Are you happy? If not, if you are still focusing on this masculine, and what I'm getting here with the cards that I'm seeing, you wouldn't have to question their level of commitment. I feel they know what they need to do this time. But based off of what happened in the past, can you move beyond that, Divine Feminine? That's the question here. All right, let's see what else. The Star, okay, followed by the Empress. And this is a Taurus reading. The Empress represents Taurus. How fitting is that, guys? And you've got Aquarius coming from the Star, so your person could be Aquarian. Regardless of signs, though, I feel this is a masculine that's truly hoping that if they were to reach out to you, you'd be receptive to it. Only you can answer that question, Divine Feminine. If you're missing your masculine just as much as I feel he's missing you, then yes, it's possible. But there are my feminines who might be curious, certainly, as to what's going on with the masculine, but based off of past history, maybe you're a little bit apprehensive to just take them back. And that certainly is your prerogative, you know, because this can fulfill a wish that the masculine has to be back in your life, but I truly feel it's up to the feminine to make sure that that wish can be a part of the reality between the two of you. And the last card we have here is the King of Cups. So I do feel this is coming through as a masculine who's maybe matured a bit. They've changed. They've worked on themselves. They're apologetic for what happened between the two of you. You're always on this masculine's mind now. They can't get past what happened in the, you know, before. So this, as you can see, caring, loving, strong, right? Emotionally balanced, affectionate. They would be good marriage material. They weren't before, Okay, they were not before. So I feel, Divine Feminine, you hold the cards here. You are able to choose whether or not a reunion, a reconciliation can actually happen. But if that's what you're wanting, despite the history between the two of you, and it's totally your call, then absolutely this is a wish that can come true. That is what I have for you guys. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. I'll link the decks as well. Thank you so much, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.